Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ismail Saeed and I've been associated with the Millennium Universal College Pakistan for about 5 years. I welcome you all to this podcast. Today we have a very special guest with us. He is the President, Millennium Institute of Technology and Entrepreneurship. Additionally, he is also the CEO of Millennium Education Group. It is none other than Dr. Chaudary Faisal Mushtaq, Tmuc. Sir, a very warm welcome to this podcast.
Thank you very much, Ismail.
So, sir, I'll start off with a personalized question. आपकी फैमिली की एजुकेशन सेक्टर में एक लेगेसी है, एक नाम है. So I'll keep it simple for those who may wish to know you better. How did it all start?
So born into a teaching and learning family. Some people are born to Patiala Gharana. Some people are born to Kanuni Gharana. Some people are born to Siyasi Gharana. I'm born into a teaching and learning Gharana. So by virtue of my birth, I've always seen a mother who's been a teacher. अंग्रेजी में कहते हैं कि is school an extension of home or is home an extension of school. माँ जो है वो पहले माशरे की टीचर भी होती है और घर में अपने बच्चों की भी टीचर होती है. So it was natural, it was genetic, it was the DNA, and I invested in that DNA to be able to do something for social impact. Yes, we do the social impact in a way that not only it profits the society, but it enables young people to be able to live the Pakistani dream.
Very rightly said, sir. So I will move this conversation towards nationalism. Sir, since you've been since you served as an interim minister prior to the elections in 2018, my question to you is, why, in your opinion, is socio-economic development such an integral element in educating a nation?
देखिए, the citizens and society, they have a contract. You come from a legal profession, Ismail. That contract is called social contract. So if the citizenry want to contribute to a society, they must remember that social impact. And now we have SDGs as a global framework. The 17 development goals, they define the very polity or the very edifice or the very foundation of a state. And that the major role of that state is to craft a contract which bound citizen to be involved in social development and social impact. Meaning, whatever you do, may that be a healthcare project, may that be an agriculture project, may that be a lawfare project, or may that be an educational or a skills project, we must create enabling jobs, have sustainable impact, ensure sustainability, be climate friendly, and we create jobs in a way which empower people, society, and has a generational impact. To conclude, someone asked from the World Bank that if we give Pakistan $100 a month, where should it be invested? And a colleague of mine replied that $100 should be invested in girl-child education. If you train and if you equip a girl child, you're equipping a whole generation.
Thank you for the ideas and your opinions, sir. I would move the conversation to my next question. So, sir, is privatization of the education sector need of the hour in Pakistani context?
Privatization is very misconstrued and it is very misconceived in Pakistan. Actually, nationalization started in 1979, when Bhutto Saab, he nationalized. Post-nationalization or post-denationalization, the state and the quality and impact of the public education sector started deteriorating. Then post-Jalal Ziaul time, there was a natural gap in both the quality, standard and access in the public education system. पाकिस्तान में सरकारी schools, missionary schools, development sector के schools की बहुत खिदमत है. So now since 2000 onwards, we have seen the gap being taken away by the private sector, and private sector is making a huge impact, and they are creating and they are sponsoring citizens and students with international mindedness, and they are the true spirit or the passport of Pakistan, that they are preparing young children, those who are skilled, they are future ready, and they're willing to embrace the professions and the employabilities and the choices. Now, when you talk about privatization, and privatization is not a social sector concept. It is a development sector and the government public sector concept. You talk about privatization of railways, you talk about privatization of Pakistan International Airlines, and you talk about privatization of steel mills, because they are causing a hole to the public exchequer and the public funds, the taxpayer money. So education is in the hands of the private sector, and privatization is a context and is a content which is more relevant to the public sector.
Thank you for sharing these insights, sir. My last question would be relatively casual. So on a lighter note, if you are elected as the head of the government of Pakistan, what would be your plan of action in the existing political landscape?
पहले तो मैं कौम का किबला सीधा करूँगा कि कायद-ए-आज़म की उस विजन की, उस इंस्पिरेशन जिसने हमें इस मुल्क का विजन दिया, कायद-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना, ये कौम कायद-ए-आज़म की तस्वीर पीछे लगाती है और ख़ुद आगे घड़ी की तरफ देख रहे होते हैं जिसका सेल नहीं होता. सबसे पहले तो दे नीड टू हैव द राइट इंस्पिरेशन एंड रोल मॉडल कायद-ए-आज़म को आगे लगाए अपनी सरकारी कुर्सी के, so that they are able to see, feel and express and talk to the man, and together with Quaid-e-Azam, Allama Iqbal and Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, so that when people sitting in the government offices, they should be able to take inspiration from the founder of the nation. They should be able to look into the eyes of Allama Dr. Muhammad Iqbal and to actualize themselves, jo Iqbal ki khudi hai, and they should be able to seek inspiration from Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, who had that commitment through Aligarh University, that if what we need in a society is education and education and education.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts and sparing time for this podcast. We're extremely honored to have you with us. Until next time, this is Ismail Singh signing off.
Thank you.